About who's gonna rule hell for the next 10,000 years.
Well, why do I need to go for? He's not gonna pick me.
I happen to think you'd make a great devil.
And I'm not into evil and torture and all that stuff. Plus, the prison doctor should have sort of a distinguished look to him, and let's fix that.
Feed the Light is a Swedish horror flick inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's The Color Out of Space. The film follows Sara as she breaks into a facility and takes on a job as a cleaner to find her missing daughter that is somewhere inside. This facility though is bizarre, and the cleaners need to keep the sparkle cleaned up as it is dangerous. So basically it's like asbestos. The most standout thing for me in this movie by far is the visuals. This film has a very stunning visual style and plays with color really well. Most of the film is black and white besides blood via Sin City, and the daughter's red jacket reminiscent of Schindler's List. However, the film does become colored when Sara ventures further into the facility, creating these otherworldly-like tones. I also really like the black and white segments. The whites are blown out while the blacks are mashed, creating a unique visual style that helps complement the idea of the film being based around light versus dark, or vice versa. Another thing I really enjoyed was the use of practical effects along with well-hidden CG moments. Most of the film is practical, but there are effects that are CG, and they use the color grading of the film to help blend the CG to make it look more believable. That could have otherwise looked really bad. Performance-wise, the lead Lina, who plays Sara, was by far the best performance, where the rest of the cast was pretty okay. My biggest issue with the film would be the pacing. This is a 78-minute feature. Very short for sure, but it feels much longer because there's not really a lot going on. The premise of the film felt like it could have been told in maybe a 30 to 40 minute short film, rather than what it feels like stretching it out to be over 70 minutes. Sure, the ending is great and there are some solid moments, but there's these long exposition segments or just lingering shots that could have been trimmed. Sure, there's a lot of moments left open for interpretation, but for me there just isn't a lot of fat to chew on this film. You understand what's happening and then the minutes go by before the film finally moves on. Maybe on multiple watches there's a deeper meaning to dig for, but on the first time viewing, I feel satisfied enough to hold off my rewatch for a little while. This is a cool little horror flick with a very striking visual style that I'd definitely recommend checking out at least once for sure.